We're shifting our focus to some other stories that we're tracking, and we're getting you some breaking news at this point in time as far as the dragon ready for another dance. Nearly 5 years after Galwan clashes, Beijing blames external forces. Rare briefing by Chinese envoy maintains that forces are trying to sow discord. Some exaggerate Chinese threat. India, China are each other's partners. China and India, cradles of civilization. China pushes for more people-to-people ties. Some see China
It is crucial for China and India to foster correct perceptions about each other. Certain forces who are unwilling to see the friendly coexistence of our two countries are trying to sow discord between us. They exaggerate the so-called China threat and China crash fallacies and claim that China does not want India to develop, and it is difficult for us to become partners. Some Indian friends only learn about China through Western media reports.
My colleague Shreya Upadhyay joining me right now to get us more details. Shreya, very, very strong statement over here. What the Chinese are trying to say is that there are certain forces that are trying to sow discord, and some are even exaggerating Chinese threat. Take us through the details of the statement.
So, Samia, this statement by the Chinese envoy comes after years. In fact, the Chinese embassy in the national capital held an event after several years as the two countries grappled with the situation at the border. But now that India and China are moving towards some sort of reconciliation, some sort of easing of border tensions, the Chinese envoy said that India and China have been historically connected, and the fact that it is crucial for both India and China to foster correct perception. The Chinese envoy also went on to say that China's threat is over-exaggerated. Now, that is a point that is debatable because several other countries have pointed to the fact that China's notorious expansionist policy is a risk for the Indo-Pacific region, and that's why India, on its part, has always reiterated at various global fora that there needs to be stability and inclusivity in the Indo-Pacific region. But this comes as a welcome statement as far as the Chinese envoy is talking about India and China moving towards some sort of reconciliation, some sort of easing of tensions between the two countries, which have seen border tensions in the last few years. The envoy also went on to say that we are each other's development partners and we should increase the number of resident journalists in each other's countries. They exaggerate the China threat, and China doesn't want India's progress, but that's not true. The Chinese envoy trying to clarify the position of President Xi Jinping and the country, but of course there are, these are points that are debatable as per every country's perception, including India. Samya.
Absolutely, Shreya. It remains to be seen whether China will walk the talk or not, but thank you for getting us all those details. And we're getting